Hello, everyone. Welcome to TOI Digital, your daily guide to all that's happening in Indian cricket. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. As always, we've got a power pack panel. We've got Dwepen Datta, who's joining us from Chennai. Uh, Gaurav Gupta joins us from Mumbai. And we've got Arani Basu, who's joining us from the NCR, the capital region of India. Thanks a lot, gentlemen, for joining us. Obviously, the weekend has given us enough and more to chew about what's going to happen in Indian cricket. As always, Weapon, let me start off with you. Is Indian cricket ready to move on from Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli?
Uh, if they were absolutely ready to move on, then they would have dropped them from the team. So I don't think it is a question of be moving on from them as of now. At least, yes, probably they could have moved on from Rohit Sharma because Rohit Sharma, had he not played that innings in the final, which got him the man of the match, he would have ended the Champions Trophy with sub 100 score. So that might have made it difficult for him to retain his place, but now that he has retained his place, India is absolutely ready to move on from Rohit Sharma, the captain. That is a very practical, pragmatic decision that the selection committee has taken. It's a good decision. It's a progressive decision. But having said that, whether it's time to move on from Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, the players that we will get to know over the course of the next couple of months, where India play about 10 ODIs, 3 against Australia, and then probably 3 against South Africa, and a few more here and there, where we will figure out before the T20 World Cup whether they are in the scheme of things for the 2027 ODI World Cup or not. But one thing has been made certain, that if you don't perform, you perish. So there is no guarantee of our places for these two players.
Gaurav, what is the guarantee that Virat and Rohit will perform? Because they haven't played any cricket since June. They've only had a few hits in the net. And they didn't make any effort to play the India A one day series. They didn't even make an effort to play one day cricket in England because both of them spent quite a bit of time in England. Virat, in fact, stays there. They didn't make any effort to go and play for a county cricket. Rahul Chahar picked up 8 for 51 on debut for Surrey in county cricket. There was a one day championship. They didn't make any effort to go and play in the one day tournament there. We are not
Mute.
able to hear you. You're on mute.
Yeah, so basically, you can't compare Rahul Chahar to what
No, no,
Rohit
I'm
and
just saying
Virat,
intent.
their body
I'm
of
talking
work
intent.
in any
If they
which way.
want to play, I'm talking about intent. If they want to play
हाँ
till
इंटेंट है
27,
वो बट स्टिल
they
राहुल चहर
haven't
इज अ
played
वेरी
any cricket for
वेरी
6 months.
राहुल नहीं राहुल चहर थोड़ा सा गलत एग्जांपल हो गया उस केस में
And I'm
आई
saying
एग्री
that,
कि लोग
they should show some intent to go and at least play
हाँ
cricket somewhere.
वो इंटेंट ठीक है वो बात सही है मैं मान रहा हूँ बट एनीवेज खैर राहुल आई मीन विराट और रोहित यू कैन नॉट आई मीन आई वाज टोल्ड दिस बाय द my source in the BCCI that you cannot judge a Rohit and I mean it's like how Sachin Tendulkar, the great Sachin Tendulkar, was in the final phase of his career. It was not like as if he was going and playing practice ODIs to stay in groove. He was playing ODIs far and few between. Same goes for I think Rahul Dravid played ODIs very far and few between. Sachin was really picking and choosing his ODIs that he was playing. So I think these two are at the same stage of their careers where the selectors don't really expect them to play in practice matches and stuff like that. They are just sort of I mean considering their stature and their record, I guess it's sort of taken for granted that even if though they are playing one format, it will take them a few sessions in the nets to get back in their groove. So I guess the selectors are fine with it and they left it to them कि भाई ठीक है आपको practice नहीं करना है जो भी practice matches नहीं खेलना है that's fine as long as you perform in the middle, as long as you play and score runs, play well and score runs, that is fine. Once you stop doing that, then you will be judged purely on performance and not on past record. That I think has been very clearly conveyed to both of them. And Rohit को captaincy से हटाने का purpose यही है, I think, कि he is now judged purely on merit as a player from here onwards. वो run बनाएगा तो team में रहेगा, run नहीं बनाएगा. But then this is the easiest format, I think, for the players. This is not a format where you have four slips and a gully and a very tight field and sort of conditions where the wickets are difficult and all that. Neither is it a format where they are required to go from ball one. So this is a format which is in between. So the easiest format for them to survive in. But considering the surfeit of young, talented young players that we are getting, like Abhishek Sharma and all, I guess this was a decision waiting to happen. And I guess Shubman Gill ka bhi coronation due tha. Test once he's cleared that whole task that was given to him of captaining India and England on a tough tour. I guess the doors were open to him always to have to be the captain in other formats as well. It was a matter of time because he was handed the ODI captaincy. It's a matter of time when he'll be handed the T20 captaincy as well. Possibly after the T26 World Cup next year, T20 World Cup next year. So I guess the things are waiting to happen, but I mean, I don't see them actually being troubled by all this talk and all this thing, because this is a comparatively easier format for them. Now the selectors have to decide whether, regardless of their performance, the last series unka hona chahiye ki nahi hona chahiye. Considering the amount of youngsters that you are getting, and considering Rohit will be 40, and you see that it's difficult for him to play there. वो देखना बाकी है.
Aruni, picking up from what Gigi said, so if Gus Atkinson had hit a six, probably we wouldn't have had Gill as the one day captain and T20 vice captain.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's the series, the way the series was played, they were not steamrolled. People expected what happened after what happened in Australia. People expected that India would struggle to put up a fight for that long in a five-test series, and especially with how Gill batted, especially he's batted, he's in charge, and mind you, he was under severe pressure as a Test batsman when he traveled to England. So I think they have zeroed down upon Gill. See, this transition had to happen. So if you purely went purely by the numbers, they didn't have many options other than Gill. Uh, Maybe in Test cricket they may have toyed with the idea of Rishabh Pant, but in other formats, who commands a place? I don't think the fitness issues with flaring up with Hardik and Bumrah rule them out. The others are unsure of their places in the 11. So I think Gill was always, and he is that marketable brand in Indian cricket. I think BCCI has zeroed down upon that. So yes, I think this was. I think this could have been handled a little better since they had 6 months gap after the Champions Trophy. They could have gone back and forth with Rohit. They could have had discussions, which eventually left Rohit enough time to just move out from Test cricket and announce his retirement. I think, they were anyway moving on from Rohit in Test cricket. But what has happened here is that it has happened very suddenly for Rohit. While people could see it coming, people must have thought, since it did not happen for a while, must have thought that the selectors would take time till the IPL and everything, till the T20 World Cup. But at this time, with Rohit, he doesn't have an option now. He's there as a player, whether he wants to take a decision on his career and all that. He's in an awkward position if we see it from his point of view. I think that could have been dealt a little better, in my opinion. This had to happen, but the communication could have been better. And I'm told, I think Virat himself rang up the selectors a week back to get a clarity of what he is, and they have been told that you score, you perform, you are very much in the scheme of things. So the problem with Virat is that he's been clubbed with Rohit. Especially in one day cricket, I think Virat's form has been really good. He's never had a problem. He bats on an autopilot mode there in one day cricket. But yes, see, things move very fast in Indian cricket. If we wait on it, then we delay the transition. And someone like Yashasvi Jaiswal, I think he's losing out on precious time as well. So he was red hot to play in all three formats, and suddenly he's struggling to get a place in the other two white ball formats. So I think that has to. अगर आप रोहित से move on नहीं करते अभी as a captain, what happens कि down the 1 year down the line, you feel Rohit is not up to the mark as a captain, as a batter, then पूरा chaos हो जाता है ना dressing room में. So this had to happen, and it's a brave and bold call by the selectors to move on from Rohit.
Dwepen, there's a super chat for you from Pushpa Vati. She says, I wish and pray under Gill, India win an ICC trophy and slap all the haters. Why, Didi, your Tamil Nadu ex player are going overboard individually, obsessed. I don't see Rohit got disrespect here. It is a positive step. I guess she means what someone like a Krishnamachari Shrikant has said on his own YouTube channel, where he's gone and he's been very critical about uh, everything.
Even I don't know. This clinging on to reputation is a very Indian thing, India thing, and like I think this was just a fair call. Like there is no guarantee of Rohit to be successful as a batter. If that guarantee was there, of course, in cricket there cannot be guarantees. It is not like going to office and doing a 10 to 5 job where you have certain guarantees. These days, even there are no guarantees. But having said that, yeah, the there and when you have the amount of guarantee is less from Rohit the batter. There was no place to no chance of carrying on with him as the captain, because then at the middle of this cycle you would have had to take the call of dropping him, getting a new captain in, trying to blood him in, and that would have been a mess. That would have been lesser time. So this was a very smart step, a bold step. uh, it doesn't normally happen in Indian cricket. Like after winning a Champions Trophy, a captain is removed from his post. And when Ajit Agarkar was asked what was the conversation like, whether Rohit took it well, he said it is between me and Rohit, which suggests that the conversation didn't go down too well. Like there was probably a little more to it than meets the eye. So yes, it was a difficult call to take, especially when you are talking about a white ball legend like Rohit Sharma. But this was a decision that had to happen. It is a good decision. It is a good decision that they have not been dropped, and it is a good decision that they have he has been removed as the captain for the 2027 team. Looking forward to the 2027 T20 ODI World Cup.
Gigi, there's a comment by Syed Nizamuddin. He says, I won't be surprised if Harshit Rana becomes all format captain. What is the mystery behind Harshit Rana?
हाँ, ये मिस्ट्री तो थोड़ी सी स्ट्रेंज है। ये मुझे भी समझ में नहीं आती कि क्या है ये, मतलब हर्षित राणा एंड फ्यू पीपल डिड मैसेज मी सेइंग दैट देखो सर हर्षित राणा फिर आ गया है गौतम गंभीर की टीम में, दोनों टीम में है। मैंने कहा सही बात है यार, 4 ओवर में 50 रन खाए थे पिछले बार तो। अभी ये आई थिंक वाज दैट द फाइनल, वाज दैट द मैच अगेंस्ट
Sri Lanka
श्रीलंका?
match.
Even
So
yesterday, he
after
got hit
that,
for 61 runs.
is it? Oh, in
Yeah.
that which game are you talking about?
India,
Australia.
Australia.
Oh, that India. Yeah. So I guess there's tremendous potential in him, which a few people see. See, one thing is there, he generates good pace and bounce. So I guess it's about not about numbers, and it's more about the potential that he has shown. Maybe you tend to do that with fast bowlers, but yeah, I mean, a lot of good domestic fast bowlers have done well in domestic cricket and done well for India A, are being ignored in the process of promoting Mr. Ashit Rana. That much I can say. For example, say Mukesh Kumar, or Tushar Deshpande was injured last whole season, and a few others as well. So I don't know whether because this decision will be under the scrutiny. And in Australia, if he's again hammered, Harshit Rana. He actually, I thought, bowled well in the in UAE in the Champions Trophy, in the 1 or 2 games that he bowled in before Varun came into the picture. In fact, I was surprised that Varun was not there, right, in the ODI squad for Australia,
No, I guess you
which
don't
was
need so many spinners in Australia.
but the kind of performance that he put in the Champions Trophy, he was outstanding. I mean, no team could play him at all. So I'm a bit surprised with that ways. That why is he not there in the ODI squad? But then, having said that, Harshit ka thoda sa, I mean, definitely Harshit will be under pressure. The coach Gautam Gambhir will be under pressure for the Australia series, and because 8 matches hai, so I'm sure he'll get his chances. And if he doesn't do well, then there are going to be big question marks on him, and who exactly is the person who's ensuring that he's again and again there in the team. But then at the same time, we don't know this is cricket, so suddenly he'll pick up a 5 wicket haul, and then all of us will look like fools, and he would have answered his critics in the best possible manner. But yeah, there's good competition for places, so I'm sure there are other fast bowlers. And going forward, अभी domestic season भी शुरू हो जाएगा, there will be performances which will be sort of looked at, and then the scrutiny will increase.
Dikshita has a super chat for you, Arani. It's a 100 rupee super chat. She says, Arani, why you have so much unclarity on VK? VK and ODIs is merit. You said he's been told you perform, you play. Fine. Will he get 9 ODIs this season? Then judge.
Yeah, I think that will happen. I think they will not judge him on three ODIs as of now. I think they will get it. I think the major calls about their future, and I think they will see who are ready to replace them. I think Virat is in a better place than Rohit. I think as a captain, Shubman would need that stability in the middle order. He would prefer that. But for Rohit, we know there are a couple of backups ready with Yashasvi Jaiswal and Abhishek Sharma waiting in the wings. With Virat, we are not sure who is there to bat at number three and who can control an innings from over, say, over number five to over number 45 and 50. So that is a skill that you need to have. But he has to perform. Now, see, with age and you're not playing as many games, there's a saying that the former cricketers tell me, and I've heard them saying, once you move away from the game starts moving away from you faster. That is a point. I think they need to. I think he spoke about Sachin, but Sachin was playing both formats at that time. He was in touch with the game, and he would turn up for Ranji Trophy games. I remember before his farewell series, he came to Lali and played that Ranji Trophy match. So you need to be in touch. It's not about judging them their performances on their Ranji Trophy games outings, and it's about staying in touch, staying sharp. You cannot see these ODI series from these days are just three match ODI series. If you consume one or two ODIs to just warm up after a 4 5 month layoff, it's not fair on the other batter on the other players. So I think if they hit their strikes right away, they're fine. And with the game that Rohit is playing, he's playing a very high risk game. He's not looking to bat the entire even 30 overs, I assume. So that role can be performed by Abhishek Sharma and Yashasvi Jaiswal easily. So I think more than Virat, it's Rohit. Virat, I believe, see, against Australia, they will not be playing their full attack, full pace attack. They will be resting them for the Ashes that's coming. So against Doha series and all those, I think they can fancy. I think Virat may take a game to warm up, but I don't think they will fail miserably. If they do, then I think they'll take their call on their own.
Prasanjit Jana has a question for you, Dwaipan, and he says it's a super chat. Did he say Gill T20 selection still questionable? He has tendency to throw his wicket in big knockout games like CWC 23 final, CT25 final, and Asia Cup final. What's your take?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a good decision. It's a good decision. He's a super batter. He can control the innings. If you look at the T20 team, the T20 team is full of flamboyance. Like so, in that in that flamboyant pack, you need one stabilizer. So I think Gill has that potential in him. Gill is an when it comes to T20 cricket of modern day T20, I'm talking. He is a kind of a uh, is an upgrade on Kohli of today. It's like that. So they're looking at that Kohli character in that T20 setup. So a strike rate of 130. Everyone need not play that mindless every ball hitting game. It does not work. Pakistan showed us very clearly how miserably it can fail. Like if you are playing mindless compulsive cricket.
So,
So,
Komal Singh has a comment on your comment about stabilizer. She
mm,
says we saw that stabilizer's performance in the Asia Cup.
it wasn't exactly too bad. I don't think it was very bad. He may not have got the super big runs, but there were a couple of 30s and 40s there. So in
Those were
space
low scoring matches as well. Those were not
low
big
scoring
score,
matches, and if you
Yeah.
get a 30 and a 40 and in those matches it's fine. You need not get 100. Surya Kumar did not get runs in any of the games, so drop him. Is that what you are saying, that you have to drop Surya Kumar Yadav? It doesn't work like that. So I think it's a good selection. So they have decided on Shubman Gill, given him the vice captaincy, told him that he will he will get a longer rope than the others, and Shubman Gill has the class to play T20 cricket. We have seen that in IPL over and over again. He leads an extremely successful franchise, and I think he's a perfect fit for Indian T20 setup.
Pushpavati has a super chat for you, Gigi. She says, Gigi, why are you obsessed with Mukesh? He is one-dimensional bowler, simple. Rana age, he's 23, bowls 149, he's capable bat, and which bowlers are capable batsmen? He will be back because of his age.
अरे सिर्फ एज पे अगर बैकिंग है तो मतलब फिर तो यार कोई 17-18 ईयर ओल्ड कोई लड़के
Yeah,
अंडर 19
also
टीम में से
pace. She also is talking about pace.
पेस हाँ ठीक है बट पेस अलोन कैन नॉट बी द गारंटी ना ही आल्सो आई मीन द सेम पेस कॉस्ट हिम हेवीली इन द एडलेड टेस्ट मैच वेयर ट्रेविस हेड वेंट आफ्टर हिम यू नो पेस एंड बाउंस दैट इज जनरेटेड सो पेस कैन वर्क बोथ वेज you know it's not pace is not everything if you can move the ball cut the ball around like Mukesh does or any of the you know your fairly decent bowlers in domestic cricket do in fact I'm also a bit curious that Mohammad Shami uski to koi baat hi nahi kar raha hai he has been now wiped out from the T20 from the ODI team as well India's ODI team he enjoyed a very decent Champions Trophy I thought he picked up a 5 wicket haul against Bangladesh in the opening match और उसके बाद में एकदम मतलब वो अब खत्म हो चुके हैं मतलब इंडियन इज बेसिकली अ फॉर्मर इंडिया क्रिकेटर नाउ फॉर ऑल प्रैक्टिकल पर्पसेस ठीक है जिस तरह से जा रहा है तो आई डोंट नो आई मीन टू पुट ऑल दिस बॉलर्स बिहाइंड एंड सडनली गिव हर्षित राणा सो मेनी चांसेस नो मैं उस पर थोड़ा सा वो हूँ बट मे बी इन द लॉन्ग रन इट पेज ऑफ एंड हर्षित एक्चुअली कम्स गुड as of now he just has potential but there are others who are doing well in domestic cricket who perhaps and I think Mukesh himself sort of put something on social media if I'm not wrong a few months back that you know there are guys in the India A team and in domestic cricket who are doing well who deserve a chance and you know for example Akashdeep but then Akashdeep I think they see him more of a test match bowler red ball bowler you know and he has been excellent in that format so I guess it's a matter of time but yeah jab tak he doesn't come good there will be questions around the selection.
Rima has a question for you, Arani. It's a 200 rupee super chat. Thanks a lot for all the super chats that are flowing in. जिस देश ने एक जनरेशन के नंबर वन प्लेयर को डिसरेस्पेक्ट किया वहां फैंस कम होते गए कोहली का ओडीआईज में फॉर्म है सचिन को किसी ने क्लब नहीं किया ज्यादातर फैंस आज 2011 से के वाले हैं आप अपने लिए कोहली इमोशन है
See, देखिए, आई हैव अ थ्योरी फॉर दिस एज वेल कि हम लोग जब ये आइडल वर्शिपिंग जब कंटिन्यू होता है प्रोलॉन्ग हो जाता है किसी का करियर then we start calling the selectors jokers that they can't take bold calls and everything they're not pragmatic enough if players are to pick themselves then you don't need selectors if 6 7 players pick themselves irrespective of their performance and everything you need to build a pool. I'm not. They're not disrespect. See, Virat Kohli was just a player for 4 years now. He has been just a player for 4 years. So उसको किसी ने अभी तक disrespect नहीं किया. He's in the team. He was playing ODI cricket. He's not. The selectors have picked him for ODI cricket. So he will be there. The major issue, what the concern is that you don't want to end up in a situation where you think कि there are 10, 12 ODIs remaining to the World Cup, and you feel Virat or Rohit don't have the gas left in them. That's the situation they're trying to avoid. I think now you cannot, with age, it's difficult to rediscover form. See, Virat has struggled, could not rediscover his form in Test cricket for 3 years. So now he's fine. He was fine. He was in touch with cricket. He was playing all formats. 2024 के July तक he played T20 and everything. He was in touch with the game. He was fine. He performed in Champions Trophy. It's fine. Now it will be critical. With देखो 6 वनडे यहाँ खेले अब पता नहीं वनडे कब खेलेंगे फिर 6 महीने बाद खेलेंगे तो वो है आपको you have to prepare for situations कि देखो all of a sudden what happens, Virat says that I'm not feeling motivated enough. He takes a call. So you have to prepare and cool ready. You have to give the others in the waiting line in or क्या बोलते हैं ना, you give them a message कि you are ready, stay ready. There will be a, पहले होता था कि विराट कोहली का प्लेस है वो अनटचेबल है 27 का वर्ल्ड कप तक. So that is the whole thing. Nobody is disrespecting Virat. Virat has called them. They have given them the clarity. They have not said कि you better perform right now. They've said you have to perform you have to maintain your form. It cannot, because age के साथ वो मुश्किल हो जाता है rediscovering their form. Virat struggled against 120 के bowlers against Railways in the Ranji Trophy game. So I think that's the whole idea behind it. See, you have to accept that uh, people say of the Australian cricket model and everything. Look at the way they have treated their stars. David Warner, they've given them कि ये सीरीज तुम्हारा लास्ट है. The selectors tell them कि हम तुमको ज्यादा रेस्पेक्ट दे रहे तो इतना था. स्टीव वो को बता दिया गया था, मार्को को तो ऐसे ही फेंक दिया गया था. तो वो चलता है. स्टीव स्मिथ realized that he doesn't have that gas in him to carry on till the 27 World Cup. He quit after the Champions Trophy when he was playing a blinder of an innings in that semi-final against India on that pitch. So there was no reason for Steve Smith. Adam Gilchrist quit Test cricket because he dropped a catch. Steve Smith quit ODI cricket because he missed a full toss. Those signals the players have to understand. India में हो जाता कि वो हो जाता कि हम the cricketers start. I don't know how much the cricketers, but even the fans start believing that cricketers are bigger than the game. That's the thing. Uh, अपने इंग्लैंड में you moved on and you got the results. Give them the chance. If they don't perform, that's another thing. But you've given them chance to succeed. You have to give others a chance to succeed right now.
Rima has one more super chat, but this time only 40 rupees. Dwaipan Datta, so you super chat skip. Gill Asia Cup only 140, one score of 40, same as Sky. That's her question. Earlier we spoke.
Yeah, I said what I had to say. I do not have much more to add. I think he's a long term investment. He does the role of the second opener very well in T20s. He can play two gears, which is very important, and that's why. And he has the skill. So taking everything into account, I think as far as I am concerned, Shubman Gill is a perfect T20 player. I do not know what is this discussion all about. It is fair to keep criticizing, and we have to have a discussion. So for discussion's sake, it's fine. But as far as I am concerned, Shubman Gill is a perfect T20 player.
One more super chat from Pushpa Vati. Again, 200 rupees. Thanks a lot, Pushpa. You're in fine form today. She says, Gigi, this for you, Gigi. Why, boss, youngsters can't get more opportunities? Rana will play. Mukesh, what is his winning contribution for Team India? Champions Trophy, first test, first T20. Rana bowled winning spell. Have you forgotten?
चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी फर्स्ट टेस्ट
The
चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी में कौन सा
Champions
फर्स्ट टेस्ट
Trophy.
था भाई
Champions Trophy, first test,
हाँ
first test as in the Perth Test match last year,
First
and then
test.
और टेस्ट मैच में विनिंग स्पेल नहीं था यार वो तो जसप्रीत बुमराह का था विनिंग स्पेल तो ही सपोर्टेड बुमराह ही बोल्ड वेल बट देन दैट विकेट वाज एन एक्सट्रीमली पेसर फ्रेंडली ट्रैक यू नो मैंने ये नहीं बोला कि उनको कभी नहीं खेलना चाहिए इंडिया के लिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ देयर कुड बी मोर ऑप्शंस there could be more options when a player with average performances keeps getting picked for both the formats, in fact almost all three formats, then you do tend to question, you know, because you've got a lot of competition in domestic cricket and a lot of other bowlers, fast bowlers also coming along. It's not like the 80s or 90s or the early 2000s where we had very limited options in terms of fast bowling. Now we have a lot of fast bowlers coming along. So अगर होगा तो वो थोड़ा सा बायस का तो आएगा ना कि भाई वो है और वो हर कोच का होता है मैं तो हर किसी को जो भी मुझसे
हर
ये
कोच
क्वेश्चन पूछता है
सिलेक्टर
या
का
I keep saying that you know you will have this bit of this bias and bit of this वो एक होता है हर एक कोच का कैप्टन का lot of captains used to pick certain players from their zone or their state तो वो है but वो I mean again it's a matter of कि once he performs and he puts in 2-3 solid performances then all those questions will be put to rest but तब तक तो हमारा तो काम है as journalists to ask and you know I can't be the fan as I keep saying तो फिर तो रोहित और विराट का भी मतलब जिंदगी भर उनको 50 की एज तक खेलते रहना चाहिए इन ऑल थ्री फॉर्मेट्स, बट वो तो नहीं हुआ ना, दो फॉर्मेट से तो निकल गए और कैप्टनसी से भी निकल गए रोहित सब फॉर्मेट से, ठीक है, गिल आ गए क्या एज कैप्टन। तो क्लियरली द पीपल हु मैटर डू नॉट थिंक लाइक फैंस एंड सो शुड नॉट बी जर्नलिस्ट एज वेल। वी आर अलाउड टू क्वेश्चन एंड दैट वी विल डू।
Priyanshu has a question for you, Aruni. He asks, Aruni sir, if they perform, will they continue or is it already decided Australia tour is their last?
No, I don't think that it has been decided that Australia tour is last. See, retirement, nobody can force it on them.
And
So,
just to add, there's one more super chat on this whole Virat Kohli thing only. Kritika Tripathi, and this for you, Arani, and she says 100 rupee super chat. What's the signal in ODIs, Arani? CT 25 total 5 games. VK got 100 versus Pakistan and player of the match semis versus Australia. Will VK get 9 ODIs this season, then be judged, or politics?
no, there is no politics here. Like I said, it will be purely judged on their performance and form, how they are going about it. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि देखो, you have to see अगर आप वो अपना रन बना रहा है, if he's making 70 or 85, 90 and a chase of 300, then you have to question it as well. He cannot. I don't think he will be batting like that. He will be. I don't think Virat has ever batted like a selfish batter who makes his own runs. He'll go about it. But yeah, उसका थोड़ा scrutiny होगा. See, again, that comes to कि यहाँ से 2 साल में अगर you've seen that he's not the Virat Kohli that he used to be or even half of it, still performing. You have to see कि 2 साल में और क्या हाल हो सकता है. You cannot afford to take a drag Virat Kohli and out of form Virat Kohli into the 27 World Cup. So वो I think I don't think ये season before till the IPL if they do not fail miserably, I don't think they will be touched much, but it will be left to them. And I think they're wise enough to understand where they stand as cricketers. Otherwise, they wouldn't have retired just before the England team. Rohit may have been dropped for the England tour, but Virat was surely traveling to England. The selectors would have surely picked him for England. So it comes from within as well, where you stand as a cricketer. Virat, I remember, made a comment after winning that match against Pakistan. He said, I'm not that young man. It takes a lot more time to recover now. It's not easy. That innings that he's played, running around and everything, it all seems very easy. And he said, I'm looking forward. I think they had a week-long break after that match against Pakistan or something. And he said, I'm looking forward to that break. So this was not what Virat used to talk about. So you have to take all that account. You have to plan for Indian cricket. Yes, maybe eventually who replaces Virat and Rohit may not give you the results. And remember, these questions were raised against Rohit when he started off with his ODI career. It was MS Dhoni who persisted with him, found his absolute slot at the top of the order. Then he found his core, Rohit Sharma, the international cricketer, as an opener. And even in Test cricket, when Virat and Ravi Shastri just dragged him into opening the innings, he found his score. So that's how you plan a team. You see if you invest in a player who can win you matches, not just perform, just win you matches. Rohit Sharma was always if the on a day if Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli perform, India wins matches. That you have to see. If they keep scoring runs and Indians not winning, I think there will be questions raised.
Okay, super chat for you, Didi, and it's from Prasanjit Jana. He's continuing with that Gill thing, and it's a 40 rupee super chat. He says Gill is perfect T20 player, but Jaiswal is not.
No, Jaiswal is also very good. I'm not saying that Jaiswal is not, but I think they are looking at profiles. They are looking at a player who can hold the innings together, who will keep the innings intact, and he's getting runs in IPL. I saw he has 600 plus runs in IPL, so there is no reason to drop him. There is absolutely zero reason to drop him. So this can, when you have a team like India, which has so much talent, then these questions will keep on cropping up, like why this and not that, because there is so much talent. Gill's position could have come under scanner if India didn't do well. If India had lost, India, then probably certain decisions would have had to be taken, but that hasn't happened. Things look fine at the moment, and Jaiswal, I think, will get his chance somewhere. He will get his chance, but because at the other end, Abhishek Sharma is there, so they need that fire and ice combo, and Shubman Gill brings that sense of the ice to that opening batting, opening combination. I am not saying Jaiswal is not good. Jaiswal is very very good.
Pushpavati has a 200 rupee super chat. It's directed towards both Gigi and Didi. So, Gigi, unmute yourself. This question is Gigi and Didi. Jadeja is not out of scheme because World Cup is in South Africa. But Pandya and NKR definitely will be in playing 11. By the way, Aksar, Jadeja, Sundar, only one will be in playing 11. What is your view?
I don't think so. Only one will be in the 11. It could be two also. And I still have my doubts कि जडेजा को मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. Is it a rest or is it a drop? You know, because the
Okay.
other thing also is that India are playing 4 test matches. Remember, this winter. One एक already हो चुका है जिसमें जडेजा is bowled in both the West Indies का innings, even though they were short innings still. And then he's going to do a lot of bowling in Delhi as well. And then in the 2 test matches against South Africa also he's going to bowl a lot. So in the past also we have seen that Jadeja has been rested for a few series when we have a heavy test season, and so I don't know, but I think more or less it is also an attempt to move on from him. I was quite surprised is Akshar Patel is not there, right, in the
He's
one day
there.
No,
He's
scheme.
he's
there.
there. He's there. He's there. He's there.
He's there, he's there. Yeah. So I think Akshar और Washi दोनों का ही केस बनता है फिर in the 11 in ODIs. I see no reason why. As I said earlier, I'm a bit surprised that Varun is not there. But I guess Gauti का वो preference रहता है that bowlers who can bat a bit, and Varun, between Varun and these two, obviously Varun is the weakest link in batting. You know, but I think मुझे लगता है दोनों होंगे because Washi offers a different variety altogether, proper off spinner and a very decent batsman, and Akshar obviously can be a match winning batsman also, sort of doughty batsman, and a bowler who can bowl tight overs in the middle. Of course, batters do tend to go after him also, and sometimes if you use good footwork, then you can sort of take him apart. Like as Doyapanda was saying the other day, what's the name of that South African batsman who took him apart in the T20 World Cup final in Bridgetown,
Klassen,
Barbados?
Henrik
Klassen,
Klaassen.
Henry
Klassen.
Klassen.
Classic.
So yeah, so he can have those kind of days, but by and large, I think he'll be always there in the one day scheme of things as well. Especially now that you are sort of sidelining Jadeja, which for me is a bit hard to understand because fitness wise he's perfect. So is the logic that you want to move on from that entire generation, Rohit, Virat, Jadeja, all these guys? So but yeah, in the 11, coming back to another question, I see both of them being there for both Jadeja, sorry, Akshar and Washi being there for the 27 World in the 27 World Cup team.
Okay. Question for you, super chat for you, Arani from Big Boy Toys. It's a 40 rupee super chat. And he says, just tell sample size 9 ODIs, Arani, or injustice. People are today very agitated. We are getting so much super chat. I've only
So
taken super chats.
nobody will promise them games. I'm telling you, they will not promise the games. Again we have said what we had to them. They have to put in their performances. It's not that they will get 9 ODIs irrespective of what they do. If they're scoring per their averages deep. So I don't think even if they manage to get to 9 ODIs, I think they will take a call after that. But yes, the two series. I think they will get their chance. I don't see them failing. I think especially Virat. I don't see him failing in a big way. Virat with his quality and the one-day cricket comes very organically to him. So Virat against again. Let's see the opponents as well. The kind of the scores that have been put up by South Africa and Australia recently and everything. So for Virat to fail miserably, like he was struggling in Test cricket, it will it will need a lot of things. But you never know. He's coming back, coming to play after 6 months. He's been out of touch. and everything. You never know what happens. I think we'll get to know. I think give them now. We need to be a bit respectful towards them. Let them be. Let them take the call for themselves for now. If they fail miserably, I don't think the selectors would need to take a call. I think they would themselves call it. Especially Virat. I think Virat, for the stature and that aura that he carries, if he's not a very important person in a dressing room, I don't think he will hang around, hang back for a long time. Virat is a very proud person. If he's not considered as a very important figure in the significant figure in the dressing room, he'll move on. So that's how I see it. But yes, there are no promises made. I'm telling you, there will be no promises made here on. Even
Okay.
Sachin Tendulkar was told that he would not be picked after his 200 test.
Yeah.
So yes.
So there's one more super chat. This time it's from for Ayush Jindal. Didi, this for you. Is Pant in white ball scheme of things or not?
Yes, I think so. I think so. He will be in the white ball scheme of things once he is fit, once he is back, because Pant is too much of a talent to be completely overlooked. So if KL Rahul is your number one, uh, why I'm not too sure about T20 though at the moment. Is he? Who is the second? Like if
Dhruv
Sanju Sam
Jure
In one day, it is
in
Dhruv
one
Jurai,
day,
in one day, uh,
Dhruv
I
Jurai,
will Dhruv
second
Jurel,
wicketkeeper.
okay. And
And in
in
T20, it
T20,
is Sanju and Jitesh.
and Jitesh.
Sanju and Jitesh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think in ODIs, because Pant's batting, I think the biggest plus is Pant's batting. Pant can bat in different ways. He can hold the innings. He can hit. In fact, if you ask me, he can be that Virat Kohli figure in that Indian ODI batting lineup going forward. That number three player who can hold the innings, who can change gears. So even if it is a matter of playing just as a batter, I would play Pant. So I don't
You
think
know
it's mm,
what will be more interesting in this Australia series? If Akshar Patel bats at number four. Remember before
Aksar
the
will bat at number
yeah.
four.
So yeah, so
How
they, I think
you
I think they moved on from Pant before the Champions Trophy in the playing 11, banking on Akshar Patel, the left-hander,
no,
scoring.
Champions Trophy was a
Yeah.
completely different kettle of fish
So,
because
but on these
you were
tracks, I
playing
think you
with
need a proper batters. Yeah,
you were playing with four spinners, but here it will
yeah.
be the 11, like your Rohit and Gill opens, and yeah, right, Rohit and
Gill,
Gill opens. Your
Virat
number
Kohli,
three is Virat. Now that Shreyas Iyer is your vice captain, Shreyas Iyer is four, and KL Rahul is your automatic number
5,
five. So six, seven, and six is Hardik Pandya, has to be. Then
7, Akshar Patel.
seven should be Aksar, and I think because it's Australia, they will play
Play Nitish Reddy. No,
the
Hardik is
medium
not there.
all-round.
Hardik is
Oh,
not there for the Australians.
Hardik is not there. Okay, okay, okay. So then Nitish Reddy plays. Nitish Reddy is
So
number
there is
six.
scope for another batter to come in, I think.
Yeah, there is a scope for another batter to come in. Yeah, and then the last three are uh, two pacers and Kuldeep.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11.
Yeah. So one more comment, and this is about Gill and Harshit Rana, and this is for you, Gigi. Crick Freak says two players who will definitely play the 2027 World Cup: Gill and Harshit Rana
These are the two players who will play, huh?
will
100%.
definitely
Gill
play.
will definitely
Gill
play.
and what's your take?
हाँ लग तो यही रहा है for different reasons definitely. But yeah, there are few others also who are pending. I mean, जसप्रीत बुमराह भी है, बहुत सारे हैं. मतलब I know this is obviously a joke, but yeah, a lot of players are pending. That team is more or less certain, I guess. ये one or two senior players का ही अब है, मतलब देखना, about whether, for example, Rohit Sharma, whether he's able to last till 27, and whether the selectors see him firstly in the 27 World Cup team, even Virat for that matter. So that is, I guess, the only. Otherwise, more or less, I guess the team is pretty much rounded up and pretty much decided. I mean, you have those names which have been regularly playing. So, but हाँ ये जडेजा वाला झटका मुझे थोड़ा सा अजीब लगा है. And I'm also curious to see if Yashasvi Jaiswal is going to be there in the mix because he's been recalled in this series in the ODI format. तो ये थोड़ा सा interesting था, which means that he's there in the scheme of things for ODIs as well.
He was
So
picked for the Champions Trophy, then dropped.
Drop.
no, no, he was, yeah,
He
exactly. So
was
final
picked and
squad
then
में नहीं
drop.
थे वो. In fact, Varun came in his place, and now
Mm,
So
yeah.
Varun
Varun
is
came
not
in place
there.
of Bumrah, na? Varun
No,
came
No,
in
no,
no,
place
no.
of.
Varun came in place of
Jaiswal.
yeah,
Bumrah
Jaiswal,
was declared unfit
because
anyway.
yeah, because
Bumrah was declared unfit anyway.
Bumrah was straight away not there in the squad which was announced
Mm,
initially, and Jaiswal was there. Okay, and
was
Varun
there.
was not there, I think. And then Varun got
Yeah.
in, and then so like
Because
so
of the
similar
pitches they were playing on. Yeah. Yeah.
because of the kind of pitches that they were playing on. But then I think Varun is not just a sort of a helpful track bowler. I think he's not a
Mm.
one-trick pony. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. So they should not. They should keep him in the groove in the frame of in the scheme of things in the ODIs as well. But हाँ, still a lot of thought around that. I mean, एक और काफी उसमें interesting चीज है. Sanju Samson is I think now out of the. I mean, he's now just a T20 player because they're looking to promote Dhruv Jurel in the ODI format. I still think that is a bit of injustice to Sanju. I think they could have continued with him for another World Cup in 20 in the for the 27 World Cup as well in the ODI format, and then sort of let him go.
But see, Sanju's, if you check Vijay Hazare performances as well, his state performances are not very good. I think
हाँ,
he
but
struggles to bat long.
overall उसका
I
international
think,
record is pretty good in ODIs. If you see, and he
Yeah.
hasn't got too
but
many
he's played
chances.
against those, he played in those second string matches only, no?
हाँ,
He
but
has
second
not
string
played
भी
in
वो
the
मतलब
mainstream
बहुत
matches.
सारे लड़कों ने उसमें अच्छा करके and they're there. So
Mm,
it's not his fault. He's not got a regular run in the
mm,
ODIs. He's not got a regular run. So वहाँ पर भी
So,
एक वो battle है, with Rishabh being the second wicket keeper. Rishabh is obviously always going to be around. KL will obviously be our number one wicket keeper in ODIs.
yeah.
I guess that ODI is called a lot of tremendous competition is there. You know, so it's going to
fit
be interesting going forward.
Fit Monk has a comment. He's like, Harshit is like potato. हर सब्जी में डाल दो उसको.
See,
हाँ,
but,
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल सही
but
बात है.
when people
Why
are
so much
laughing
hate for
about,
Harshit Rana?
but one name people are not seeing is Nitish Reddy. Huh? Like he is there in every team. He's there in the Test team. He's
Well,
there in the
so he
ODI team.
plays, gets unfit for 3 months, and then he plays again.
Yeah, like
Any
I
place,
was just
yeah.
looking at the first one.
It's a nice
Like,
scheme.
yeah, like
ऑलराउंडर है भाई, सीम बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर है नहीं तुम्हारे पास में, क्या करोगे?
Mm.
Even Hardik was promoted out of the blue suddenly after just one India A tour. So I asked the selectors that time कि भाई ऐसा क्या है इसमें? They said है किधर? एक ही सीम बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर है, प्रमोट करना ही पड़ेगा उसको.
वो
And
सुयन
eventually
शेडगे
became
वगैरह को
Hardik
खिला
Pandya.
रहे, वो क्या है?
Sorry, किसको?
वो सुयन शेडगे वो सब खिला
अरे
रहे हो?
सूर्यान शेडगे किधर सर? अभी बहुत टाइम लगेगा उसको, बहुत
तो
साल
उस हिसाब
लगेंगे.
से अश्विन कुलकर्णी भी बोल दो आप.
हर्षित राज्यवर्धन हंगरगेकर, राज अहमद
हाँ,
बाबा.
see, you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Nitish NKR is the closest that you have to a proper seam bowling all-rounder. ठीक है, and he is also 70% a batter and 30% of a bowler. So उसी को आपको करके you have to hope for the
He
best.
bowled
That,
well in England, in the Test matches. Some of the matches that he played, he bowled well, decent.
bowled
yeah,
well, but ऐसा नहीं है that he ran through the this thing. He was good. He
Saurav
was good. I
Ganguly
agree.
kind of a bowler.
हाँ, Saurav Ganguly can do. Saurav Ganguly did not play because of his bowling. No, he played because he was a very damn good batsman in the middle order. So like that. So by the same logic, it will. I guess NKR will always struggle to hold on to his place in the team. But somehow he will be in the frame. जो हम देख रहे
Okay.
हैं. मुझे
So
लग रहा है उनका
final
पूरा
super
career ऐसे चलने वाला है.
final super chat. We've been like inundated with super chat today. Prasanjit Jana, and this question goes to Aruni. Sky cannot play in captaincy quota. He has to perform. It's a 40 rupee super chat. You can give a reply like that.
Yeah, I think, but given his track record, I think they will persist with him till the 26th World Cup. Again, unless things go south really bad in the next 10 ODIs, T20s. He needs to perform I think unlike Gill, Gill has looked like scoring runs. He's never looked out of touch. With Sky, I think the problem that he's struggled to score in front of the wicket. I think what has happened is that he's only looking to score behind the wicket. Whenever he's tried to score, attempted scoring in front of the wicket, he's struggled. I think he needs to just recalibrate again. Again, see, that's the same question. He's playing one format. He's not playing anything after the IPL. See, that's the problem with playing just one format. That's again, it applies to Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. It will be very difficult to just turn up and churn out those performances at this moment. He did not play a game after the IPL, so he He played after what, 4 months?
He
And he
played
did
the
not
Mumbai
play.
T20. He played Mumbai T20.
अरे यार वो मतलब चलो
नहीं, बट T20 खेल रहा है तो T20 ही खेलेगा ना, तो ठीक ही तो है।
हाँ and he's
वो
हाँ so when you're not in touch, it will take
It has a
time
better,
to.
Arani, it has a better standard than Delhi Premier League. Just to let you know.
I'm not watch either, so I don't judge.
But we,
And
by the
these
way, we
players
forgot to name
should be
Shivam Dube
allowed
huh,
to
in the
play.
list of all-rounders. When we took the names of a few
Yeah,
all-rounders,
हाँ.
Shivam
We
Dube,
opened the bowling against Pakistan.
yeah, and took 0 for 23 in 3 overs and hit a
Uh,
match-winning 33, not 33 of 22
no,
balls,
that
almost to knock
33
out
was
one.
good knock. I think that
Yeah,
33
yeah.
was
So he
good.
sealed his place
And
for the
I
T20
think
series.
as long as Haris Rauf is bowling against India, you don't have to worry.
Match-winning bowler for
Yeah.
So
India.
yeah, Surya. I think coming back to Surya, I think yes. I think as the T20 season progresses, I'm expecting him to find his feet. I think he's
Okay.
just a bit rusty at this moment. Yeah.
Final comment from Sabi Radhawa. I don't need any response. He says, remove all 37 age players. It's not good news for people who are on the other side of 37. He's saying just remove everybody who's 37 and above. So he's got a simple solution for everything.
Okay.
So we have reached that stage right now with few of the players. Let's see what happens. Thanks a lot, gentlemen. We've had a fun chat today. Orani, Gigi, Didi, thanks a lot once again. And we'll join tomorrow and find out what's happening in Indian cricket. Till then, all of you watching us, remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment on all our videos. Be part of the conversation. That's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Till then, take good care of yourselves. It's goodbye and God bless.